July 2023. I have this very valid fear of staying stuck in time. With the summer slowly working towards its end, July had officially passed, and more than half of this year has gone by. Like many people say that as you get older, time seems to just slip away between your fingertips. But it's interesting when one finally grasps some form of grip on just how fast time seems to move. Wintertime had felt like an eternity, but spring had ended before I'd acknowledged that it even started. Now summer comes where I return back to my hometown, and although time does feel slower, it's still moving just as fast. I wouldn't say I had a bad first year of college, but I'd for sure be lying to you if I said it was good. But as I always do, I try to think of bad moments as learning opportunities, no matter how long it takes to come to terms with what had happened. I have met incredible people who have greatly impacted my life, whether their presences became fragments of my memories or remained as puzzle pieces in my life. This month I rested. Being someone who had been burned out by life for years now, what exactly did it mean to rest? I'm honestly still learning. Because resting isn't necessarily just doing nothing, but it is at the same time. I really did need to take time to not only learn, but actually apply rest where I needed it, without beating myself up over doing nothing. To take care of my emotional needs, I began to focus on my creative practices. Writing had always been a hobby of mine for the longest time, but it truly became my best friend whenever I found myself feeling overwhelmed. Regarding my mental health, I finally reached out to a therapist. Learning how to re-navigate how I interpret my emotions, as well as learning strategies that will healthily benefit me. I feel like I can't go wrong here. And my physical health? I'm learning to not set unrealistic expectations on myself. Instead of jumping into workouts that I would usually do, I now start small. This whole thing is a process, I try to tell myself. I act like I got things together, but in reality, this is me telling you about the things that I've always wanted to do, but always ended up pushing to the side and procrastinating on. Developing and sticking to new habits is literally like a New Year's resolution, but I don't want it to be this time. I feel like I've spent enough time watching the seasons change due to grief, and I deserve to be able to live my life without a haunting feeling of guilt.